welcome back to the Growing Band Director Podcast. This is episode number 121. We're talking about a lot of holiday jazz music you can play with your groups this year or plan it for next year, whatever works for you. Just wanted to mention that first chart is by the great writer Rick Stitzel. That's Let It Snow, Let It Snow, Let It Snow. As you heard, that's in the Basie style. You can teach swing very well through that. It's an E-flat major. I've actually featured a vocalist on that before as well. And if you ever want to do that, just have them sing along with the melody in front of the band, and it works really well. For anybody who has not checked them out, episodes number 109 through 114 were 6 episodes that I did with the incomparable Terry White. And we went through grades 1 through grades 3, some about 50 great charts. And for anybody who has not checked them out, you should go back and watch those specifically, as well as this one. If you're listening only, feel free to keep on it. But if you want to see the scores of all these videos, they are going to be on the YouTube channel. So if you check out these videos on YouTube, you'll be able to see them as well. And as I'm sure you know, you can just go on YouTube and look them up and do them yourself as well. But that was Let It Snow, Let It Snow, Let It Snow, one of my favorite charts. That's in a grade 2. The next chart is from Mike Story, one of the greatest writers that there is. And this is a chart on Sleigh Ride. It's grade 1. And it's a short written solo for tenor and for alto, but it really works well for beginning jazz band. Enjoy. Next, we have a grade 3 chart written by Paul Murtha. This is his arrangement of It's the Most Wonderful Time of the Year. This is an up-tempo 3/4 tune. The melody passes around throughout the whole chart into all 3 of the horn sections, and there are no improvised solos on this. So enjoy. next tune was recommended to me by my coworker and good friend Joey Hendricks. Shout out to you, Joey. This is "Swinging Around the Menorah." This is 3 Jewish songs for Hanukkah, arranged by Mike Collins Dowden. I would call it a grade 2.5 or so. I believe it's by Jalen Publishing. It uses the tunes "Dreidel, Dreidel, Dreidel" in a bassy style swing, and then "Festival of Lights" and "Hanukkah, Hanukkah." It also features the Gene Krupa old swing style from the 1940s as well. So here's "Swinging Around the Menorah." Many of us will not have an opportunity to play the Nutcracker Suite from the Duke Ellington library. If your band is very good, you should check those out. But Mike Story has done an arrangement of a piece called Nutcracker Swing. This is a grade 1 Alfred Red cover series. Short piano solos, which could also be done in vibes. And the solo section is 1 scale. You could teach it by just using B flat pentatonic, 1, 2, 3, 5, 6. Here's Nutcracker Swing. Here Comes Santa Claus, arranged by John Barry, is a grade 2.5. This is an E flat major. You could use this with a vocalist as well, even though it's not written in there. And there's a trumpet solo in the middle of this. This is a medium up tempo style bassy. It's not fast, but it's definitely medium up, and it just swings out the door. It's a really, really good arrangement. Check this out. Have Yourself a Merry Little Christmas, arranged by one of the best writers in the world. This is Alan Baylock's arrangement. I would call this a grade 3.5 to 4. It's definitely the hardest chart that's on this list for this episode. It's a Lil Darlin slow swing style and everything that goes along with that. There's a muted trumpet solo on the bridge, and there's so much laying back and teaching that can happen in this. So check this out. such good music. It's so great. The next chart is The Christmas Waltz, arranged by John Barry. This is actually written for Frank Sinatra, and he recorded this many, many years ago. This is in F and grade 2.5. It features the alto sax in the melody and has a trumpet solo, and it's a waltz in 3/4. We have 2 charts left. The next one is also arranged by John Barry. This is a grade 3 chart on the tune This Christmas by Donny Hathaway. So this is sort of a light rock take on this tune, as is the original, and it has an alto solo in it. Here's This Christmas. Thanks again for listening, everybody. The last chart of this episode is called Who Let the Elves Out? This is a great little chart. It's a grade 1 by Victor Lopez, and you can use it for open improvisation. It's a rock tune, and it has good con Wenceslas in it. But you can do this if you're playing for young kids, especially. There's a place where the band has to scream Who Let the Elves Out, kind of over and over again. And obviously a play on the tune Who Let the Dogs Out, right? And when I've done this, I've actually used that Who Let the Elves Out riff to start the whole thing, and I get the whole audience to scream it and everything. It is a lot of fun. I will say, if you ever play for young students, give them opportunities to perform with you as much as possible. Things like having a singer with a cordless mic going around the audience and getting to like give high fives to kids and all that. Little kids think that's amazing. You can also have them like pat the beat on the verses of the tune. And then if they get to the chorus or a loud section, you can have them clap on 2 and 4. Just ways to involve them in your performance is really great. So this tune, though it's a little on the, I guess we would say cheesy side, it's super fun. Kids really like to play it too. And I mean, it wouldn't be your serious rep for the year, but really has its place. So here's Victor Lopez's chart on Who Let the Elves Out. We sincerely appreciate you taking your valuable time and listening to the Growing Band Director podcast. Your students are very lucky to have a band director like you. If you have any suggestions for episode topics or think you have an area of expertise to share on a show with us, please reach out. If you enjoyed this episode, don't forget to subscribe. And if you want to help spread the word, please give us a 5-star review and tell your band director friends to subscribe as well. We're available on Apple Podcasts, Spotify, our YouTube channel, and wherever you listen to podcasts. Thanks for listening to The Growing Band Director. See you next week.